like to welcome the visiting Trojans of Owosso versus your hometown Corunna Cavaliers. As a reminder, the MHSAA, Flint Metro League, and Corunna High School take great pride in providing opportunities for all athletes to participate in a healthy and safe environment. We ask you to join us in setting an example for
You're watching Michigan High School Hoops on Heat Check Network. It's a rivalry Friday in the Flint Metro League as the Owosso Trojans travel just 3 miles across town to try and take down the Corunna Cavaliers. Welcome inside to Corunna High School. He's Alex Ayala. I'm Alexis Ayala. Coach, in rivalry games like this, when momentum can take you on a huge run, what does the other team need to do to be able to stop the bleeding?
They need to depend on their defense and their preparation at practice. Those two things can get you through any game.
One player who always comes in prepared is Owosso's guard, Danica Dwyer. She's one of the leading scorers in the Flint Metro League, averaging 24 points per game. What does Owosso need from her tonight in order to walk away with a win?
They need Dwyer to be a three-level scorer. She can hit the three, she can dribble, pull up, and she can get to the paint. Those three things, what they need from her tonight.
Another stat sheet stuffer is Corunna's forward, Rachel Steinecker, averaging a near double-double at 9 points per game and 8 rebounds per game.
Yeah, Steinecker's just an all-around good ball player, presence in the paint. She can grab those rebounds, she can get buckets down there, and she can find her teammates. She's all-around great player.
Now let's take a look at our starting lineups. We're going to take a look at Owosso's forward, Paxton Terrell. She plays really physical down low, and head coach Jeremy Dwyer said he'll need her physicality on the battle of the boards tonight. For Corunna, also keep an eye out for guard Mackenzie LeCure, who will be tasked with D'ing up Dwyer tonight.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played.
We are responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic athletes can thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive,
sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stands should have fun,
but not take the focus away from the game.
We believe that coaches should act as teachers,
helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports,
and respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports,
while keeping a high level of respect between all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game. Welcome inside to Corunna High School on Heat Check Network. We've got a rivalry matchup in the Flint Metro League, Owosso at Corunna. Coach, when it's a rivalry game like this, how do you get momentum going off the jump?
You just got to be fired up before the game even starts. You have to trust in your teammates, you have to trust in your coach, and you just have to go for it.
One player who starts off the game, every game, hot and ready to go, is guard Danica Dwyer. Make sure to keep an eye out for her. She's done a really good job throughout the season of being the spark plug. However, a big key for Corunna was to lock down D on Dwyer. There's not a single other player on Owosso's roster that scores in double digits. The next leading scorer behind Dwyer scores at 4.5 points per game, so she is lethal for the Trojans. At tip, it's going to be forward Paxton Terrell and Rachel Steinecker. Inside Corunna High School, Heat Check Network, let's play basketball. Corunna wins the tip. Detman, the guard who leads the offense at the PG spot. Tamir for two, not this time, got her own O board, stolen.
That was good defense down low, getting them hands in there when they bring the ball down.
That defender was Dwyer, who's on the cut right now, looking underneath. Dish, pull up, got it off the backboard. That's 2 for Urick.
That was a good find. Urick ready to shoot the ball.
Urick said the bank is open today. It's a Friday, but it's after 5:30 p.m., so in real life they're closed.
Basketball, they're always open.
2 off the mark, not that time for Tamir. Owosso with the board, they're off to the races in transition. Dwyer shot fake, dribble, stopped. Bugs from 3, that'll be a long 2, no. Board pulled down by Terrell.
Good find, she was wide open, just gotta get the feet set and knock that down.
Detman scores 8.8 points per game. The point guard, she's a pass-first mentality point guard who has the ability to steal that ball in a quickness. Deflected by Owosso, it'll stay Corunna basketball.
Yeah, it was a good deflection.
Corunna's head coach, Ron Birchmeyer, talked about how he's feeling better about the season at this point than he did in the beginning. They got off to a slow start, he said, but they're starting to get into a groove. Team basketball is the name of the game for Corunna. Down low, stuck, kicked back out. Detman, drive, stopped, popped. Not that time for Owens. Owosso ball.
I'll take that shot by Owens. She was definitely prepared, just a miss. Be ready to shoot when the ball comes back.
Quality shots are a big key for Corunna. They don't necessarily care who is taking it. As there's a deflection there, it'll stay Owosso basketball. They just want the best quality shot out of it.
Hey, LaCroix with the deflection. I mean, she got to be everywhere tonight.
Bugs looking. Dwyer, down to Bugs, up, off, no. Pulled down that time. It's Corunna, Steinecker. Steinecker averages a near double-double on the season. She pulls down a lot of those boards.
Yeah, she gets good position down there. It makes it a lot easier. You got to put that box out on them and grab that board.
Corunna dish. Pulling it back out is Tamir. LeCure. Not much off the ball movement against this Owosso 2-3 zone. Corunna looks, finds Tamir from 3. Off the mark. Running in transition, stolen back. Tamir gets it back.
Hey, way to make up for a missed shot. I mean, it was a good shot, but she made up for it.
Turnovers all over the place. It's Dwyer running in transition and 1.
Great bucket. Way to get to the hoop. Caught a little ticky-tack foul, but gets that and 1.
How do you stop Dwyer sooner before she gets all the way down?
Well, you got to use your teammates. It's got to be a collective effort out here. She's scoring 24 a game. Nobody's going to just one player stop her. So as a collective, they have to step up and stop her.
The foul that time is on Owosso's guard, Lizzie Detman. That's her first, team's first. Dwyer gets to the free throw line often. She gets 3 the old-fashioned way. And it is the visitors. Owosso on the board first. It's 5-0 against Corunna here at home. LeCure scanning. Killed her dribble, found Tamir. Bobbled, and it's Owosso basketball. Herncharik on it. Up to Dwyer, no.
That's, again, a good shot in transition. She was open, just got to knock them down.
Those transition threes are always so in rhythm.
It's the hardest shot in basketball to guard.
Dishing outside, Detman just off the mark. Owosso back in transition. This is Dwyer. Spin, off the backboard, off the rim, no. Dwyer gets it back, though. She is relentless.
Yeah, again, nice spin move, just didn't finish, but what'd she do? Come back and get the ball back.
Great basketball player, lives by that next play mentality. Down low, it's bobbled, and it's a turnover. Corunna on top of it, Tamir gets it. Detman. Back over to Owens. Dribble baseline. Dish back out. Tamir. Not that time. The shots look good. They're just not falling.
Yeah, they hit a few of these. It'll make that zone a lot harder to keep in. They start knocking down some of these threes.
Owosso up 5-0. We're about 5 minutes into the first quarter, and Corunna still has not found any points on the board yet.
Corunna's doing a good job of staying in good position on this zone right here. Owosso's having a hard time.
And you called it. Owosso had a hard time. They commit the turnover. That's on Herncharik. Now that Corunna has the ball back in their hands for an offensive set, what can they do to get on the board?
They need to hit the short corner or the high post and kick it back out to a three, or get one of those two positions to get them a bucket.
Staying from beyond the arc. Tamir. Back to Detman. Back to Tamir. Drive. Shot. Not that time, but it's deflected. It will stay Corunna basketball.
A lot of times people are afraid to drive on a zone, but a lot of times there's little gaps in that zone. If you can find those gaps, like she drives right there, there's the gap. Just got to kind of get that body into them and draw that foul.
Then good help defense, though, by Owosso's forward, Paxton Terrell. Corunna commits another turnover. It'll be back to Owosso basketball. What can Owosso do on this possession to extend their lead?
I think they need to attack the basket. Again, both teams are in this is almost like a man zone, so they're sagging very much. So drive to the basket, try to draw some contact.
Stuck his Bugs. Got out of there. Found Mikulka. Dwyer. Turnover. She gets it back. Dwyer. Dribble. It's tied up. The ball will stay with Owosso.
Another good option against this defense is to drive and kick. Dwyer's getting a lot of attention. She can kick it out there. You got open shooters if she makes a move.
Dwyer's passing it in. Baseline out of bounds. Inside and up. Got it. Mikulka.
Good play, good find, good bucket.
Mikulka getting some early minutes. Just a freshman, and she has started to find her rhythm as this season has gone. Detman controlling the offense. To Miller. Tamir. Didn't go far with it. Some empty dribbles out of Corunna. Bucket is good. Detman finally gets Corunna on the board.
In that zone, there's these little hula hoop spots. She found the hula hoop spot in the zone, got the bucket.
Down low, it's Mikulka going right back at it. It'll go out of bounds and stay Owosso ball.
It was a good job of coming down and being aggressive. At least they're getting toward the hoop on that one. Try to get some paint touches here.
Look for Dwyer to come back in and get the ball back. Not this time, though. Herncharik up, off. And it's a foul as Corunna's Audrey Miller pulled down that board. Foul is going to be on Owosso's forward, Addie Mikulka, her first. Tamir. Look here, back to Tamir. Staying along the arc, Detman. She's stuck. Tamir, under a minute remaining. That'll be a 3-second call on Corunna. Turnover back to Owosso basketball.
Corunna would really benefit from those post players flashing to the high post with a little bit bigger presence, almost like you're boxing out. Give somebody a target.
Seems like there's a lot of commotion going on for Corunna along the arc, but not enough on the interior.
Yeah, they really got to try to get those bigs some touches.
Dwyer trying to thread it through, and it's stolen that time by Owens. Detman dribbling baseline, dishing up and underneath. Not that time for Miller. but an O board.
Great job getting in there and doing the dirty work.
Corunna can take the last shot of the quarter. Detman from 3, just off. It's Bugs with the board. A low-scoring first quarter. Sometimes these rivalry games, you have to just feel each other out in that opening quarter and learn how to adjust following.
Yeah, that excitement from the game, from the rivalry, sometimes the nerves just get you a little out of sorts.
Not enough time for a shot. Corunna won't be able to convert, so they stay down 2-7 against the visiting Owosso Trojans. We'll be right back on Heat Check Network. Stay with us.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played.
We are responsible for helping.
We believe that coaches should act as teachers,
helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports.
And respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports,
while keeping a high level of respect between all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game. Excuse me, Owosso has the lead, 7-2. But Corunna will start back off with the basketball. What can they do to get going in this second quarter?
They really need to find a way to get the ball to the bigs in the paint. From the paint, they can kick out to get a little bit better quality shots.
Tamir tried to get inside on the drive. It'll be deflected and stay Corunna basketball.
At least they're attempting to get to that lane. That will at least open up a lot more opportunities.
Passing in from underneath out of bounds. It's Owens to Tamir for 2.
Great play out of the inbound. Get a wide open bucket. They needed that to get going.
Tamir has been a spark plug for the Cavaliers this season. She's averaging 7 points per game, 4.5 rebounds per game. Bugs got stuck, found Dwyer. She dribbles out of it and avoids the turnover.
Yeah, that was that dead corner. You don't ever want to stop right over that half-court line. It's an extra defender out there.
Dwyer has the ball in her hands often for the Trojans. On the drive, she dishes. Terrell got it.
Great find. She drew some attention, found the player in the paint, got that bucket. Way to finish by Terrell.
Terrell is such a immensely important presence for the Trojans on the interior. Detman gets stuck and dishes from 3. Not that time for LaCure. Oh, board. Got it. Tamir has been all over the place.
Tamir is a hustle player.
Tamir for 3. No, but the O board just off the mark by Owens.
Great job on the O board. She kept the ball high, just didn't finish the bucket.
Just a little too strong on that. Owens bringing the physicality.
Might still be some of that early anxiousness.
Bugs to Dwyer on the drive, gets stuck. Back out to Bugs. No. Dwyer almost saved it, but it'll go back to Corunna basketball.
Again, that was good offense. She drove in, she found a player in the paint. That paint touch got a kick out to a 3 for a wide open shot. Those will fall.
When you look at Dwyer's average stats at 24 points per game, you might think she's not passing that basketball. But if you look a little closer, she also averages 3 assists per game. So she definitely tries to find her teammates and gets those dimes.
Yeah, she showed that early in this game. She's made several passes to the paint. Great passes. Not all of them ended up in buckets, but great passes.
LaCure back to Detman. On the drive, stuck. Back to LaCure. Tamir stopped on the baseline. Back to Tamir, shot fake on the drive. Gets stuck again.
They're turning down a lot of wide open threes. I mean, even if you're not a great three-point shooter, you shoot those, it brings the defense out.
Make it a threat, make it easier to drive in later. Tamir, shot fake. Back along the arc, LeCure. No, but the O board pulled down by Steinecker. And then Owens inside, just off the mark.
That's
Running
good.
in transition is Dwyer.
That was a good pass in the paint. Just didn't finish. I mean, oh, good block.
Owens on the block. Bugs tried to find something inside. Owens said, not on my watch.
With the block and some authority.
Owens has done a really good job at protecting the rim for Corunna.
Corunna definitely has the size out here. They just need to make it work for them.
Yerrick fouled. She'll head to the free throw line for 2. And that foul will be on Owens, her first. Talking to Owosso's head coach, Jeremy Dwyer, he told us about how incredible it's been coaching his daughter, Danica Dwyer. If you didn't put those two together, there you go. And he just said it was the most incredible thing getting to do that together. She gets to play for him, he gets to coach her. He said sometimes they have those car rides home where they don't speak. That might sound familiar. Dad, AKA coach.
Yeah, well, we've went through those days. Oh, good job to get to the paint. She got a good shot, just got to get those in.
Steinecker couldn't convert. She averages 9.4 points per game and 8 rebounds per game, though, so look for her to get hot soon. Dwyer underneath for 2. Got it, Terrell.
Great pass. Dwyer, you really think you coming into these games, she's just a straight scorer. She is dishing the ball. She got vision.
Dwyer has been in talks with some college coaches, possibly playing at the next level on the horizon for her.
She definitely has a skill set. She just needs to decide if that's something that she wants to do.
Dwyer's vision can easily translate to that next level of play. Detman stuck, almost double dribbled. LeCure down low to Steinecker. Stuck, and it's Dwyer everywhere. Ferocious gets the tie up, and it'll be Owosso ball.
I do like the idea by Corunna to get the ball down low. When you get the ball down low as a big, you got to make sure to keep it up high.
Corunna needs some time to talk some things over as Owosso has exploded this lead out to 11-4. Stay right here with us on Heat Check Network. We'll be back soon.
High school sports are meant to be fun.
We love to represent our school.
And we care about our sports.
We know you do too.
And because we all care, it can sometimes get intense.
So let's make the experience more fun for
They are towards all.
During the season, we spend a lot of time with our coaches. They have a tough job.
Please accept their decisions.
And be thankful for all the time they devoted to making us better.
Thank you for coming.
We're back inside Corunna High School on Heat Check Network. It's Owosso, the visitors, who have exploded the lead out 11-4 against Corunna. Dwyer gets a hold of it, avoids the turnover call, but then gets one anyway for a traveling.
Just a little off balance on that one. She'll make up for it, I'm pretty sure. She doesn't think about this play. She's already on to the next.
Dwyer is really good at that next play, amnesia mentality. Detman to LeCure. The two-woman game. Corunna has still struggled finding movement on the inside. They've passed it along the arc, but haven't been able to follow any quality shots. Detman to LeCure. Dwyer gets in the passing lane. She's running in transition, fakes it, just misses it. Owens with the board.
Great attempt. She got that steal, got the fast break. Good defense to make that shot a little bit more difficult, caused that miss.
Corunna getting some stops. They can get back into this game if they figure out a way to score. Their defense has not been the issue today.
No, defensively, they're doing really well. They're staying in position. They're making it hard for them. Dwyer's kind of surgically beating them with the passes, actually. So the points aren't there right now, but the passing is.
Corunna with a lot of turnovers today. How can they start to limit those turnovers?
They need to just really, truly love each possession. Don't just, give that ball up so easily.
Got to value the rock. Corunna in their set. It's Miller. Stopped. Out to Owens. She's thinking about it. Opts to pass. Miller. Detman from 3. It was a quality shot. Wide open, just missed.
Take those all day. They will fall. Players just can't lose that confidence. Again, you got to be under that next play mentality. Wide open shot, take that every single time.
A little of that frustration starting to bleed out for Detman right now. Corunna pushing up higher on defense this time. Harris inside to Dwyer. Dwyer trying to penetrate. Good gap defense. Harris inside. Passed it off to Detman. It's Corunna with the basketball. Up ahead of the pack. Miller turns it over. Dwyer. She loves to run in transition. Splits the defense, draws the contact. She'll go to the free throw line for 2 of them.
Yeah, that's tough for the defender there. She's got so many options in her bag. That was going to be hard to not draw the foul.
Dwyer does a really nice job just running full speed ahead in transition. She gets to the free throw line often, and that foul that time was on Corunna's guard, Lizzie Detman. It's already her second.
Yeah, it's almost halftime, so not too bad. I'd probably get her out of the game. You don't want her to get her third.
A couple substitutes coming in right now, and Detman does take a seat. In for her is LeCure, as well as Owosso. Brought back in Mikulka, who already had 2 points on the board, and then Dwyer knocks down the free throws. Corunna basketball. They've got to stop the bleeding here. It's Owosso who has ballooned this lead out 12-4. About a minute remaining in the first half. Miller on the baseline drive. Dishes. LeCure. It's a wedgie.
The wedgie. That was great basketball, though. She did.
Oh, the ref getting up.
Give him some props on that. Good job, ref. Still got some hops.
Can you still do that, Coach?
Oh, I can at least knock the ball out of there. I can't dunk it no more, but I can knock the ball out.
You can get up there. You got some bunnies still. I can see it.
Got some broken knees.
And ankles.
Yeah, and ankles.
And hammies. The list goes on. He's very injury prone. Used to be a baller, but now he's just out there breaking his own ankles.
Facts.
Inside, Miller. Back outside, LeCure.
Corunna has there.
Tamir. No. O-board, though. Steinecker. And one.
Way to go up and grab that rebound. They got to attack the glass. For the bigs, that's almost like a pass. Here it is. Off there, she grabs it. A little off balance, still gets the bucket. Every big should know every shot is an opportunity as an assist for them. They got to go grab that rebound and get the bucket back.
What's key in making sure that you get on top of those O-boards?
Oh, that's just literally determination. Your determination will get you that ball.
Steinecker's free throw called off. It hit the top.
One of the worst possibilities in high school basketball is that line.
But just like that, Corunna's back in this game. 6-12, just down by 6. Under a minute remaining in the first half. Terrell trying to hit Dwyer on the backdoor cut, turns it over. Jump ball. It'll stay with Owosso.
That was a good cut. She just wasn't open, and they're, I think, kind of used to Dwyer just being there and being open. So that was actually really good defense.
Corunna knew one of the big keys for today was to D up Dwyer. They've done a good job at making sure attention stays on her at all times, even when the ball is not in her hands. Dwyer inbounds, blocked. Miller with a big block.
That was a great offensive play, but even better defensive recovery.
Nice job by Miller. Owosso gets another chance at it. Bugs from 3, off. Miller with the board. Corunna basketball. Up ahead, Steinecker, spin. Just off, she gets her board. Another. Owosso takes it away, but it's tied right back up by Miller. It's that rivalry basketball.
Hey, Corunna's starting to bring that fight. They're starting to settle down. They're getting some paint touches. The game is starting to change a little bit for them.
Just 17.7 seconds left on the clock. Tamir, pull up 2, no. The O board by Owens. Look here. Tamir on the drive, up, looking for the contact, it never came. Bugs will run that clock out, and that'll do it for the first half of basketball. It's a rivalry Friday in the Flint Metro League, and the visitors, the Owosso Trojans, are on top after one half of play, 12-6. We'll be right back here soon on Heat Check Network.
We are the MHSAA, a collection of 750 high schools and 750 middle schools, from Temperance to Copper Harbor, from New Buffalo to Alpena. Each year, more than 250,000 students play one of our 28 sports. More than 1.5 million fans attend our postseason games. There are 30,000 coaches and 8,000 officials, not to mention all of the volunteers. The MHSAA believes in the 4 S's. School sports should be safe and kept in the appropriate scope. We believe nothing beats great sportsmanship, and that scholarship in the classroom is more important than excellence on the field or court. Most of all, we believe school sports should be fun. So come out and join us at a game. Support your school, support your community, and come see what the excitement is all about. Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
Today I'm going to tell you about sportsmanship because it's important. Treat your opponents the way you would want to be treated. My mom says that. Listen to the referees. It's their job. Be nice to their team and our team. Cheer them on. Always play fair. It's the right thing to do. It's sportsmanship. It's not that hard.
Heat Check Network started as a dream between a daughter and her father, Alejandro Ayala and Alexis Ayala. Dad works behind the scenes setting up top-tier broadcasts on national television for the biggest colleges around. I've worked on camera for the NBA, the NHL, the NFL, ESPN, Bally Sports Detroit, and the Big East, just to name a few. My dad and I combined our talents to create Heat Check Network. We're bringing national energy to local sports. Every game, every story, every athlete that deserves their moment. From high school gyms to championship stages, we don't just stream games, we elevate them through community, passion, and a shared love for the game. Welcome to the network catching fire. We're passing the torch to schools that know their athletes and communities deserve to be on a bigger stage on Heat Check Network.
meant to be fun.
We love to represent our school.
And we care about our sports.
We know you do too.
And because we all care, it can sometimes get intense.
So let's make the experience more fun for everyone.
We know it's easy to react and shout during games.
But we all make mistakes.
The game is more enjoyable when we hear positive cheering.
Referees are human. Respect their decisions. They aren't perfect.
When you feel like yelling, remember that you represent our school.
We want to win, but just remember to keep the energy positive towards all.
During the season, we spend a lot of time with our coaches. They have a tough job.
Please accept their decisions.
And be thankful for all the time they devoted to making us better.
Thank you for coming to our games and always supporting us.
We couldn't do this without you.
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 What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
Is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played.
We are responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic athletes can thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive,
Sportsmanlike and excel academically.
We believe students in the stands should have fun.
But not take the focus away from the game.
We believe that coaches should act as teachers.
Helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
And supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports.
And respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports.
While keeping a high level of respect between all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game.
You're watching Michigan High School Hoops on Heat Check Network. It's a rivalry Friday in the Flint Metro League. I'm Alexis Ayala. Coach Alex, what are Owosso's key to the games as we make it into halftime here?
Yeah, Owosso really needs to rebound, defensively rebound. You know, they gave up several offensive rebounds there that help get a couple points on the board for Corunna. The other thing they need to do is turn defense into offense. So when they do get any kind of deflection, steal, they got to get around, get it out there, go get some buckets.
Owosso has done a good job at that in that first half. They lead 12-6 against Corunna. Speaking of, let's take a look at Corunna's keys to the game, see how they're executing those so far.
Yeah, they got to win the rebound battle. You know, last year they got out-rebounded by 26. That's crazy. So this year they got to really step up and try to win that rebound battle. And the other thing is lock down Dwyer. Like, they're doing a good job with the points, but she's still being able to penetrate and get buckets with the dish. So they're doing a good job of it. They just got to keep it up, and they got to go get some points on offense now. I mean, the keys of the game, they're doing that. So.
That's a good point. Dwyer held at just 4 points in the first half, but it is Owosso who still leads 12-6. We'll be back for a second half of action here soon on Heat Check Network. Stay with us.
We are the MHSAA, a collection of 750 high schools and 750 middle schools. From Temperance to Copper Harbor, from New Buffalo to Alpena, each year more than 250,000 students play one of our 28 sports. More than 1.5 million fans attend our postseason games. There are 30,000 coaches and 8,000 officials, not to mention all of the volunteers. The MHSAA believes in the 4 S's. School sports should be safe and kept in the appropriate scope. We believe nothing beats great sportsmanship, and that scholarship in the classroom is more important than excellence on the field or court. Most of all, we believe school sports should be fun. So come out and join us at a game. Support your school, support your community, and come see what the excitement is all about. Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
Heat Check Network started as a dream between a daughter and her father, Alejandro Ayala and Alexis Ayala. Dad works behind the scenes setting up top-tier broadcasts on national television for the biggest colleges around. I've worked on camera for the NBA, the NHL, the NFL around. I've worked on camera for the NBA, the NHL, the NFL, ESPN. It's their moment. From high school gyms to championship stages, we don't just stream games, we elevate them through community, passion, and a shared love for the game. Welcome to the network catching fire. We're passing the torch to schools that know their athletes and communities deserve to be on a bigger stage on Heat Check Network.
You're watching Michigan High School Hoops on Heat Check Network. It's a rivalry Friday in the Flint Metro League. The Owosso Trojans came into the house of the Corunna Cavaliers and took the lead in the first half, 12-6. We're about to get the second half underway. Corunna struggled with turning the ball over. How can they do a better job at not only taking care of the rock, but getting some more points on the board?
They need to get the ball moving around a little quicker, and then they just have to hit open shots. They've had several open shots. They have to take open threes, start getting some points on the board.
Owosso started with the ball off first. Turnover. It'll go back to Corunna.
That's something hopefully can help Corunna get a little spark going.
Corunna hasn't struggled with getting some stops in that first half. Just 12 points for Owosso, but they did struggle at getting points on the board. Just 6 for Corunna.
Yeah, they got to take open shots and hit them. They're turning down a lot of wide open threes. Just like, got to fire them.
The 4 seniors on the court right now have played together for a really long time. Detman, LeCure, Steinecker, and Tamir. And it's LeCure who cashes the first points of the second half.
I've been begging to get the ball into the paint, kick out for the three. That ends in buckets. A lot more of that to come.
How does it get you open shots by getting a paint touch?
It turns everybody's eyes to the paint, to the middle. Stop looking at you, get you a wide open shot.
Owosso avoided the backcourt violation, but ended up turning over the ball. It was Herncharik who wasn't able to get on top of it.
A little hustle, a lot of hustle. She just turned her head a little before she grabbed the ball. That's a simple mistake.
Corunna has a chance to string together some score, stop, score sequences now. Steinecker to Tamir. Detman on the drive, stopped. Owens, back to Detman. Owens, bobbling, hangs on to it, and it's Buggs who's called for the foul.
Got a little handsy down there, But you see Corunna really making an effort to get the ball into the paint.
From baseline out of bounds, Detman hits Tamir. LeCure back to Detman, wide open. Not that time. Pulled down by Dwyer. She's quick, she loves to run, she's up. No. It'll be a charge, foul on Dwyer.
Wow, way to get back on defense. Dwyer's a hard one to guard on that fast break. Here it goes. She is hustling back, gets herself in position, to the chest, charging.
Really nice job there, getting back in transition defense by Corunna. This is where they can get back into this game. Detman. LeCure. Detman down low, inside. Steinecker got it.
Again, down low, way to get the ball to the paint. Steinecker can score down there. Let her go to work.
Dwyer, mid-range, got him right back.
No defense for great offense, and that was great offense. That's that dribble pull-up, hard to stop.
Dwyer, a 3-level scorer. Steinecker back out. Detman on the drive inside. Finds LeCure. Turned down an open one.
Lecure's got to shoot those.
Detman wants to shoot it. Not that time. Dwyer with the board.
That's still a good wide open shot. I ain't mad at that.
Nice job stopping ball. Turnover from Dwyer, and it's Corunna basketball. Tamir stopped. Down low into Owens. Double dribble.
I'll get another paint touch. They're making a conservative effort to really get the ball into the paint this half.
When Owens has gotten the ball inside, she looked a little frazzled a couple times. How does she stay calm when there's so much chaos in the paint?
Keep the ball high for one. That way every little guard isn't swiping at the ball.
Those sneaky guard hands. Detman almost got it. She does. 2-on-2 fast break. Detman gets stopped. Good defense by Bucks. Pull up Owens. Yes, man.
She stepped into that, ready to score, and she put it through the bucket.
Lot more of tenacity out of Corunna in the second half. Good by head coach Ron Birchmeyer. Getting him going in the second. Owens to Detman. Fast break, easy money points.
Fundamentally perfect. Way to stay wide on the fast break. Woo, almost got another steal.
Corunna on a rampage. This is their first lead of the game, and Owosso needs to call a timeout. Head coach Jeremy Dwyer needs to talk some things over after a lot of Owosso turnovers and easy money bunnies from the Cavaliers. We'll be back on Heat Check Network in just a moment.
We are the MHSAA, a collection of 750 high schools and 750 middle schools, from Temperance to Copper Harbor, from New Buffalo to Alpena. Each year, more than 250,000 students play one of our 28 sports. More than 1.5 million great sportsmanship. And that scholarship in the classroom is more important than excellence on the field or court. Most of all, we believe school sports should be fun. So come out and join us at a game. Support your school, support your community, and come see what the excitement is all about.
Welcome back inside Corunna High School, where the Cavaliers took the lead for the first time in the rivalry matchup against the Owosso Trojans. It's 15-14 with 4:30 left in the third. And a shout out to our sponsor, Good Company Barbershop. Go check out Paige Deisler. Get a good fresh cut from her. That's where great cuts and good company go hand in hand. Dwyer with the basketball. Driving inside, double dribble. Another turnover from the Trojans.
Hey, that was gang defense. There was 3 girls that surrounded Dwyer on that drive. Great defense by Corunna.
So much more urgency out of Corunna. Tamir from 3. No, but the O board just off the mark. It's Owens who fouls Dwyer after trying to get that board.
Yeah, just got on those rebounds. Just resist that urge to reach in and grab. You know, just get back on defense, get ready to play the next play.
Those are the type of fouls often coaches can live with because they want you going for the boards.
Yeah, you're never mad at an effort foul.
Dwyer trying to split the defense. No. Terrell out to 3. Got it that time is Bugs.
Way to swing the ball around the three-point line to get that open shot. That one extra pass made all the difference.
Now it's Owosso back on top by 2. Detman setting up the offensive set for Corunna. Owens cross court deflected by Dwyer. It'll stay Corunna ball.
I like that cross court look. Just Dwyer was ready for it.
Dwyer really good at getting in those passing lanes. One of the reasons why she averages 24 points per game. She turns her defense into offense often. Detman inside to Steinecker. Back out. Back in. Tamir. No. Good D by Owens. Excuse me, Terrell. That'll be a timeout from Owosso. Owosso's back on top by 2. What did Owosso do to get back into this game after Corunna came out in the second half really hot?
They really were just, that was an attack the basket by Dwyer. didn't go to where she can get that bucket, but they were still able to kick back to the top of the three, swing around, wide open three. Just team basketball. That's what got them back in this.
One thing that Owosso's head coach Jeremy Dwyer talked to us about was how everyone really had to learn their roles. He said, we're a very senior-heavy team. They start 5 seniors. And of course, Dwyer gets a lot of the attention, but every other player on the court had to figure out where their role is and how to fit in and make an impact when it was time.
Yeah, one of the best things to know in a basketball team to make you a good team is to know your role. Everybody on the team can contribute in different ways. You just got to know what way is your way.
Bugs had a really good way hitting that 3. What Owosso needs is someone who's ready to shoot when they're open, and they've done a good job at that so far today.
Yeah, they have. They had several open shots that just haven't fallen. You just can't lose that confidence. Got to keep firing.
It's Owosso basketball as they're up by 2. Corunna with the full court press. They've done a good job at forcing some turnovers. Dwyer gets it past half court, no problem.
LeCure doing a good job of putting that pressure on her.
LeCure is the player that Corunna's head coach Ron Birchmeyer said is his hustle player. Even though she doesn't get a ton of standout stats on the board, she's always tasked with D'ing up the other team's best player. She's been guarding Dwyer the entire game today and has held Dwyer to just 6 points.
Yeah, she's doing an absolute phenomenal job of putting that pressure on her. She's not stopping her every single time, but she's making it definitely hard on her.
For context, Dwyer averages 24 points per game. She's just got 6 right now. Corunna turnover.
Again, just turning your head a little bit sooner than catching the ball.
That's LeCure D'ing up Dwyer. Dwyer takes a screen. Dish, Bugs from 3. Oh, board, no.
Again, that was a great drive and kick to the three-point line. Wide open 3. Just got to make them fall.
Miller inside. Fouled. She'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Way to attack the basket. That's how you get rewarded. You attack the basket, go strong, get yourself to the free throw line.
Fouls on Terrell, just her first. She's done a good job staying clean as the forward presence for the Trojans. Miller, just a freshman, getting very valuable minutes. She's one of the first players off the bench for the Cavaliers. She's competing against a starting lineup that consists of 4 seniors and a junior. Miller, clutch from the free throw line, knocks them down, and it's tied back up at 17.
It's a great group to learn from, though, when you're senior heavy like that. I mean, come in and absorb as much information as you can. You know, learn how to be a great teammate, and sky's the limit.
Coach Birchmeyer said Miller came in and learned on the fly. Bugs off the mark. Corunna basketball. LeCure stuck. Finds Miller. Tried to dribble through the chaos. Turnover.
That was a great job, again, getting the ball in the paint. This half made it super sure that they were getting those paint touches, and it's really changed the game.
The only player in a little bit of foul trouble is Owens, who will take a seat right now. She's got 3. Dwyer controlling the offense. Inside is Bugs, back out. Jarek, 3 ball.
That was great offense. Way to curl cut, get the ball, kick out for the 3. Amazing offense.
LeCure to Detman. She'll take the 3. Back-to-back 3s, Corunna that time.
It's heating up around here. Got to get to those three-point line and take those wide open shots. They will fall.
A really low scoring first half, 6-12. It was Owosso in the lead as Hernichik throws up the 3, not that time. Good transition defense by Owosso. Miller, up, no.
Again, I like the aggressive shot. They're turning down a lot of those shots in the first half. They're all willing to shoot it this half.
Dwyer tried to split the defense, but good help defense out of Miller.
They are playing gang-style defense. That was 3 players again around her as she drove the ball. That will make it tough.
Shocking to know that Dwyer still averages 24 points per game with a target on her back every game. Bugs thought about the 3. Killed her dribble. Barely gets it off in time, but throws it to Detman. Corunna ball. And Detman throws it back.
Tried to bounce it off her leg.
Chaotic. Corunna gets it back. It was Steinecker who got on top of that ball and then was fouled by Yarrick.
Those are those fouls where a little turnover, you get a little anxious because of the scrum going on. Just get back, run back, get ready for the next play. Those ones will just get you in foul trouble.
It's all tied up at 20 with about 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Corunna basketball. LeCure, drive, mid-range pull-up, no. Owosso ball.
That's a great drive and pull-up. Nothing wrong with that. Take that shot every time.
Owosso's doing a nice job keeping Steinecker off the boards as well. Dwyer looking for something. Owosso can have the last shot of the third quarter. Dwyer from deep. Little too deep. It stays notched up 20-20 after 3 quarters of action. Stay with us here on Heat Check Network. It's just starting to get hot. Check out those threes. Detman on fire.
We are the MHSAA, a collection of 750 high schools and 750 middle schools. From Temperance to Copper Harbor, from New Buffalo to Alpena. Each year, more than 250,000 students play one of our 28 sports. More than 1.5 million fans attend our postseason games. There are 30,000 coaches and 8,000 officials, not to mention all of the volunteers. The MHSAA believes in the 4 S's. School sports should be safe and kept in the appropriate scope. We believe nothing beats great sportsmanship, and that scholarship in the classroom is more important than excellence on the field or court. Most of all, we believe school sports should be fun. So come out and join us at a game. Support your school, support your community, and come see what the excitement is all about.
We're back in Corunna High School gym. A rivalry Friday matchup in the Flint Metro League. Owosso Trojans traveled just 3 miles into town to take on the Corunna Cavaliers, and it's all tied up after 3 quarters of play. A shout out to our sponsors, Good Company Barbershop and Grady's Garage. Make sure to check them out. Search them up on Facebook and get in contact. LeCure with the basketball. Detman, who got hot from 3 earlier, passes it up. Samir almost turned it over. Detman gets on top.
They got to get back to getting those paint touches.
Tamir, shot fake, drive, finds the angle, off the mark. Bugs with the board.
Everything but the bucket. Sometimes it just seems like the rim has a little cap on it.
Tamir has been a spark plug, even though she doesn't have a ton of points on the board. She is an energizer bunny. Hernjarek just off. Oh, board hung on to by Terrell, 50-50 jump. Stay Owosso ball. Dwyer from baseline out of bounds. Dishing. Bugs resets. Dwyer takes the screen. Downhill. Dish. Hernchari. Hits nothing. It was off of Miller, though, so it stays Owosso ball. They get another possession.
Yeah, they got to just keep firing those shots. They're really keen on Dwyer, so the other players have to step up and keep shooting them. It'll help Dwyer get more open opportunities herself.
Dwyer tries to pass it in. It's tied up. Tamir on the ball. And now it goes Corunna basketball. If you're a player like Dwyer who averages nearly 25 points per game and you're held to just 6 as you enter the fourth quarter, how do you stay away from being frustrated?
You just keep playing your game. She's a cerebral player, so she does make a lot of good passes. She's got a couple extra passes and shoot the ball a few more times. She really hasn't put the ball up very much.
Corunna's done a good job locking down. That was one of their keys. LeCure, their best defender, with the ball now. Dish, Steinecker, fouled.
Good drive baseline, keeping the eyes up, finding the open player in the paint, going up and drawing that foul.
That's a second foul on Terrell. Steinecker, our key player to watch coming into today's matchup, who averages a near double-double on the season at 9.4 points per game and 8 rebounds per game, also held to just 4 points today.
Yeah, they struggled in the first half finding the ball to get to the paint, getting it in their hands. Second half, she's been able to get it a little bit more. Just got to get some finishes.
Couldn't take the lead, missed both of those free throws. Dwyer looks to take the lead for Owosso. Takes the screen inside, weaving. Back out, Urich. Bobbled. LeCure gets it.
LeCure is a very pesky defender. That was great help defense. Way to pop that ball out and get that steal.
Steinecker stuck. Dwyer, one of those pesky defenders as well. LeCure from 3. Miss.
Again, LeCure's got to take those threes. That way it'll help the whole offense move. We'll take that shot all day.
Good transition defense by Corunna. Dwyer normally gets off to the races for an easy money bunny, but the Cavaliers get the stop. Terrell resetting. Stolen by Owens. Detman all by herself. Followed it up, though, is Tamir. She'll go to the free throw line for 2.
Sometimes the ones where you're just so open kind of throws you off. She was just so open. Oh, she would love to have that one back. She'll make that 99% of the time.
We've all been there.
Except for me. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Of course, I've been there.
Well, it's easier when you can throw down a dunk.
Yeah, it did make it a little easier.
It does. At the free throw line right now is Tamir. She averages 7 points per game, 2 steals per game, and nearly 5 boards per game.
Corunna really needs to knock down some of these free throws.
Today,
there you go.
Tamir knocks down 1 of 2 to give her 3 points on the scoreboard. And it's Corunna back with the lead just by 1. Urich trying to weave through, gets blocked by Owens.
Great block by Owens. She is defensively aware at all times. That's her second or third block in this game.
Owens, a rim protector for Corunna that has made a huge difference as Owosso loves those buckets underneath. Detman resets. To Owens. LeCure wide open. Pays it off the backboard.
That's why you don't think about the last shot. Catch and fire. If you're open, let it go.
Dwyer, drive, off the mark, pulled down by Steinecker.
That was a good drive. She slashed underneath the defender, just barely missed that shot. Good drive.
Some momentum now out of the Cavaliers. What sparked that?
It's been the whole second half. They're getting paint touches, kickouts, and another bucket off a paint touch and a kickout.
Tamir with the 3 ball. She's been a spark on the defensive end, finally starting to get some points on the scoreboard. And all of a sudden, it's Corunna up against their rivals Owosso by 7 after being down by as many as 9 in the first half. Check out this 3 by Tamir, knocking it down and sending us to a break. We'll be right back.
Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
Heat Check Network started as a dream between a daughter and her father. Alejandro.
Welcome back inside Corunna High School for a rivalry Friday in the Flip Metro League. The JV girls played before this. It was Owosso JV girls who got the win, and Corunna right now on top of Owosso in the girls varsity game. We've got a nightcap ahead of us, the boys varsity game. Owosso and Corunna, it's been a rivalry for as long as these two cities have even existed. They're only 3 miles apart, so the emotions, the passion in these games are on 10. Coach, what can Owosso do to get back into this game?
They actually, to say something simple, is keep playing how they are. They're not doing anything wrong. They're just not knocking down the open shots. Dwyer maybe set her a double, triple screen, get her to put up some shots. Like, she got to fire the ball.
Dwyer wants the ball inside. They miss her. From deep, off the mark that time. Harris can't get it to go. In transition, Steinecker fouled. Corunna is making Owosso pay from the free throw line.
Yeah, they really started playing team basketball. That second half, Owens came through with 5 assists in the second half. They really started transitioning to team basketball. Move the ball around, one player touches, hot potato pass, get to open shots.
Harris with the foul. Steinecker on the free throw line makes the first of 2. Couple substitutes coming in right now for Corunna. The freshman, Miller, back in the game. Two points for Steinecker. Turnover, Owosso. In transition is Detman. She gets fouled by Herncharik. She'll go to the free throw line.
Defense into offense. Lakier is really just putting on that pressure. We got to give her a big hand at how hard she is playing.
Corunna's head coach, Ron Birchmeyer, said Lakier was his hustle player, the best man-to-man defender. Doesn't get big stats, but very important for us.
Oh, man, she's key to the game right now. She's really putting that pressure on her, making everything hard for Dwyer.
One thing that Coach Birchmeyer told us as well is that once they get into the offensive sets, they play almost positionless, as that shot won't count. Touch the top of the backboard there. But Corunna did a good job in that second half of playing that free flow moving offense.
Yeah, they're definitely getting 3-4 players touching the ball on almost every single possession. That really does matter, make the game a lot easier.
Dwyer doesn't get the call. Instead, it'll be an Owosso turnover. Corunna up by 10 with just 3 minutes, 8 seconds to go in the fourth.
Coach just got a warning. You gotta watch himself or catch a technical foul.
Owosso's head coach, Jeremy Dwyer, the father of our player to watch, guard Danica Dwyer for Owosso. Miller dishing. Detman driving. Back to Miller. Inside. Pivot. Lakier. No. Miller with the O board.
Corunna's doing a great job on the offensive rebounds.
Steinecker stuck. Corunna really trying to work inside Tremere off the mark. Dwyer finally gets on top of it. She's quick, she's speedy. Pull up J. Off. Pulled down by Detman.
It was a good shot in transition. She was wide open. She likes that pull-up jumper. That's something that she'll take almost every time.
Detman stepped through, called for the travel.
I don't like that call. To me, that's a step through. It gets called a lot in high school. It's
not so much in AAU, not so much at the college or pro levels either.
No, it's something that I like. It's a almost Euro step style move, a slow step. All those are hard, though, for the refs to recognize what's happening.
Detman called for that. She's done a really good job tonight as LaCure continues to stay pesky on defense.
LaCure is almost everywhere right now. She has just kind of got that groove on defense. She's feeling herself right now with that.
Bugs passing in from out of bounds. Foul off the ball.
Nope, timeout.
Timeout, Owosso. We'll be right back. We've only got 2 minutes of action in the fourth quarter in this rivalry matchup on Heat Check Network. Stay with us.
Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
If Owosso wants to get back into this game, you're looking at the player that's going to do it, Dwyer. She's the go-to bucket getter for the Trojans, averaging 24 points per game.
LaCure is just not making it easy on her today.
Dwyer cuts off the ball, gets stuck. It'll stay Owosso ball.
That frustration level's hitting her a little bit. Like LaCure is making it super hard, and then every time she gets by her, she just got herself a technical foul.
The frustration seeping out of Dwyer a bit right now. These games are tough. When you are known as the go-to bucket getter and you are held to just 6 points when you're used to averaging nearly 25, it's hard to keep your emotions in check.
It really is. I mean, it's a frustrating game. Like I said, LaCure's all over all game. She gets by LaCure, and all of a sudden there's 3-4 defenders. It's very hard to handle.
Dwyer talking some things through with her head coach and her dad, Jeremy Dwyer. He said some of these ride homes are completely silent. This might be one of those ride homes. It's a rivalry game that Owosso was up by 6 in the first half after that half of action, and now they're down by 12.
Every great player, though, will bounce back. They'll learn from this. She'll come back stronger and better. It's just a learning opportunity.
Detman. There's a foul call that'll be
LaCure.
on LaCure.
She got a little aggressive, didn't quite set her feet. Here it comes, a little, well, not quite in position, Move the feet just a little bit more.
And the shoulders and her arms.
Yeah, a little everything on that one.
Dwyer, pull up from 3.
She's shooting 3.
Gets bailed out. Back-to-back fouls on LaCure.
Yeah, Dwyer's really trying to put that pressure on, LaCure's pressure's been there, and now she's coming through, trying to really force out some shots, get some shots up, which she should. She's just got to keep the hands out of there.
Even with those back-to-back fouls from LaCure, she still only got 2 fouls as Dwyer makes the first of 3 free throws.
This is the best way for Owosso to get back in the game, though. If you can get to the line, stop the clock, especially shooting 3, good way to get back into the game. Get to the line, stop the clock, get buckets.
Dwyer can bring this back into a single-digit deficit for her squad. Dwyer knocks down all 3, clutch from the free throw line. Coach Dwyer said that Danica Dwyer just gets in this zone as the game is winding down and they need a bucket. Miller for 2, she's in the zone.
Way to break the press. Fast break offense. leads to a bucket.
Dwyer on a mission. Dishing. Chart can't hang on to it. Jump ball. Stays right here. At this point in the game, does Owosso need to start shooting threes?
No, I think they need to attack the basket, try to stop the clock, get to the line, get some points with no clock movement.
Dwyer inside, Terrell back out to Bugs. No, but the O board by Terrell. Deflected by Corunna, and it stays Trojan ball.
Now saying that, if there's an open three, take it.
Terrell on the drive inside, can't find the angle. Steinecker board.
And on the other side, Corunna just needs to keep that ball moving. No shot clock in high school basketball.
You can play keep away.
Yeah, if you got ball handlers, you could run this whole minute out.
LeCure inside to Tamir, off the mark. O board keeps it alive by Owens. Almost stolen back by Bugs, but deflected off her. Corunna ball out of bounds.
Corunna just needs to do a good job of securing the ball, making sure they're not turning over the ball, move it around. If there's an open basket, take it. But other than that, just keep passing that ball around.
LeCure looking. Tremere on the baseline drive. She wanted to, but the foul is on the floor. That foul will go to Herncharik. Excuse me, Dwyer, her third.
Going to the line for 1-and-1.
I miss 1-and-1, unfortunately, in high school basketball. They have, and college now, they've gone straight to 2. There's no more 1-and-1 in women's basketball.
Oh, wow. I didn't even recognize that till right now.
Trying to
I'm
up
a little
the
old
point
school,
production.
a little old
right,
school.
Right. It's been a minute since you've been coaching.
Yes.
Good from the free throw line, though, is Tamir. Keeping that lead 35-23 as Owosso almost turns it over.
Owosso still staying aggressive offensively. They just got to put up some shots, try to get to the lane, try to draw a foul, stop the clock.
Not much time left at this point to do it. Just 36 seconds on the clock. Into Bugs. Dwyer being face guarded. In the passing lanes is LeCure. Dwyer trying to split. Forces it up. No. Urich. Fouled. She'll go to the free throw line.
Again, that was a forced shot, but it led to a rebound. Offensively, she went there and grabbed it. Got to stop the clock. Try to get some points with no clock movement.
That foul is on Detman, her third. Few players on each squad, Owosso and Corunna with 3 fouls. No one in serious danger with 4.
I want to say it like this. It's a one-way conversation. I told her to stop. We're done.
Some banter going on between referees and coaches, bench. Turnover, Owosso, Corunna basketball.
Yeah, it's been a frustrating night for Dwyer and Owosso.
There's already so much emotions going into a rivalry game, especially when you're the team like Owosso was that had the lead at the half and let it go. 10 seconds on the clock. Corunna going to dribble this one out as they lead 35-23. Keep away basketball for the Cavalier win.
Great job by Corunna, sticking to their game plan, getting the win.
It was a defensive battle and a sluggish start, but Corunna Cavaliers take this one away in the rivalry game, 35-23. We'll be right back with an interview from our player of the game presented by Good Company Barbershop. We'll be right back.
Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
Heat Check Network started as a dream between a daughter and her father, Alejandro Ayala and Alexis Ayala. Dad works behind the scenes setting up top-tier broadcasts on national television for the biggest colleges around. I've worked on camera for the NBA, the NHL, the NFL, ESPN, Bally Sports Detroit, and the Big East, just to name a few. My dad and I combined our talents to create Heat Check Network. We're bringing national energy to local sports. Every game, every story, every athlete that deserves their moment. From high school gyms to championship stages, we don't just stream games, we elevate them through community, passion, and a shared love for the game. Welcome to the network catching fire. We're passing the torch to schools that know their athletes and communities deserve to be on a bigger stage on Heat Check Network.
Welcome back inside Corunna High School for the rivalry matchup. I'm alongside our player of the game presented by Good Company Barbershop, guard Mackenzie LeCure. You were tasked to guard Owosso's best player, Dwyer, who averages 24 points per game. You held her to just 9. How did you do it?
Honestly, I just kept on her. Just got to be on her one-on-one. And with the help of my team, they had great help defense. I wouldn't be able to do it without them. So really, it's a team effort.
You did such a good job getting into the passing lanes, and after a sluggish start for your team, just 6 points in the first half, I imagine Coach fired you up in the locker room.
He definitely did.
What changed in that second half?
Honestly, I just think our intensity, we really picked it up and really fired off and picked up our hustle and just got down the court.
And LeCure, what are you most proud of your squad for coming out with a win in such an emotional rivalry game?
I'm just happy that we handled it very well. We handled it kind of with team effort, kind of. It wasn't just a one-man show. Obviously, we all had a great game, and I'm just really happy we all worked together and to get that win up.
Well, Mackenzie, I appreciate your effort. You are Heat Check Network's player of the game, presented by Good Company Barbershop. So thank you so much. Congratulations on the win, and go celebrate with your team.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you. Everyone, we'll be back soon for a second game. It's the boys varsity matchup against Owosso. In the meantime, we've got a Hall of Fame ceremony right here presented by Corunna High School, so stay with us as we cover this.
Heat Check Network started as a dream between a daughter and her father, Alejandro Ayala and Alexis Ayala. Dad works behind the scenes setting up top-tier broadcasts on national television for the biggest colleges around. I've worked on camera for the NBA, the NHL,